Well, good morning, everyone. It's Michelle from Michelle's Ink It Stamp It, and here we are to continue on. This is going to be, whoops, let me get my paper out here. This is going to be day 11. Okay. So the stencil that I used yesterday, I found it, and probably was a Stamperia stencil that I used on this too, because it had this hanger thing on it, which I love because I have a cord that hangs up that I can hang these on. So these are some more of the stencils that I have, but I know that one was that one, and it was KSTD 132. And I got this at It's All About the Scrapbook. And these are a couple more stencils that I have. So there's this one, and I'll put that up there so you could see it. This is all the leaves. Got ginkgo, some oak leaves, got butterflies, bees. So, and then this one I love too, which keep getting it caught in stuff. So you see these little things will pop up, so you kind of have to bend them back down to get them behaving. So this is KSTD 136. Another Stamperia one, and they're really nice because, like I said, they have their the little hanger thing on that I can hang them up so I can let them dry and see them. So here is the finished one after it's completely dry. This is the little one. I thought this was funny, so I got that line in there and I got that line in that one. So this is the ones that we did the day before. So you can see the thickness on it. This is where I showed you was real thin, so it's kind of opaque. This is thicker, so that's fun to do. And then this is how the paper bag turned out, and I should have a book page too, but I don't see it. Of course now. Oh, here it is. Okay. So here is the book page. I don't know which way it shows up the best, but anyway, so I love how that turned out, and we'll rip that up and use that. And then that is the I did not do, I said I was going to do all these. I did not. Shame on me. Okay, so I showed you yesterday some of the things that I had gotten. And I'm sure this is all marked up with fingerprints, and I bet you they're showing on there. Okay, so I printed this up. This is in the creative, let's see. Okay. All right, so in the let me go all the way out of this because, oh, I did save it. Okay, so let me go back again. Oh, sorry, just starting. So I go to Epson Creative Print. I have an Epson EcoTank 8550, and I love it. It is a large format printer. It will scan 11 by 13, I think, and then it will print up to 13 by 19. And then it has a back slot where you can do a thick board, canvas board, run it through and print directly on that up to 13 inches wide by, I think, up to 6 foot long. I don't have a spot where I can put something 6 foot long behind it, but hey, good to know if I want to, I can, right? I always go into this collage. They have designer paper that you can print up. They have stationery, greeting cards, coloring books. You could turn any photo into a color book, a coloring page. So this is where I go to, the collage. And in it, let's see, okay, I think I got in there. So when I go to a new one, I pick whatever I'm going to do. And I chose this one here, which is you can see 4 squares in it. So each one will let me bring in. And so what I did on these was bring in my photos that I did. So we'll do this. You can only do one at a time. Well, I guess you can select more if you go into the thing. And then I did this. So now you can make this any size you want. Okay. Let's see, I didn't get that really straight in there. Okay, this one upside down, I could have changed it around, but I didn't. And then I have this one where I want to use these two. So I had 4 photos that I wanted to do. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to enlarge that. Okay. This is oval, so it doesn't matter. I just want to get the black all the way around it. Then I'm going to do this. I'm going to bring that same photo in again so that I can use the other side. And most printers will allow you to do something like this. Okay. I don't think I want it much bigger than that. And then this one, I'll get that last photo. That's kind of nice because now you have control over it. And then once you get it the way you want it, you go to next. And I have my printer already set up. So mine has several different tray areas that I could use. I have my bright white presentation paper set in my cassette too. So that's always there. I have my cardstock set up in the back. So it just feeds through. This one rolls up and around. And then I have a photo tray in there where I have it set up, and you can also do CDs in it. And then it has the rear feed is my cardstock, like I said, and then there's a rear slot that you could feed stuff directly through. And I don't have that one. You have to do one paper at a time, I think. I haven't used it yet. So I have a bunch of dust on this. Let me get that off of there for you at least. Not too bad. Okay, so then you go to print, and it's going to print it up for you. And then I can go in the other room and get it. But I already have it printed up, and I'll show it here to you in just a second. This is what I printed up. There was a mark on this. I knew that, but I thought I'm just going to cut this out around here. I don't know if I'll fussy cut that all that or just do an oval, make an oval out of it. So this looks so near, this prints up so well. I mean, if I had the real, they're in the other room, so I don't want to go get them, but you can see they print up real close to the originals, which is what I love about this printer. I do a lot of photography, and I like to blow my photos up from my travels and stuff. And yeah, so I love this. So now I have that. So I've saved it like you saw before, but now I can go home, go back, we get out of that. We're done with that now. So now I can use this and it really even came out with it has a satiny finish to it and has all these little satin lines in it, and you can really see it on this paper. I don't know if it shows up in the camera or not. This was the same type of photo. So let's just tear all these up, and we have them ready to be able to use, and we'll make something of it. I should have an idea what I want to do with them. I'm going to leave the long pieces on the top and the bottom till I get that ready. This has a line on that side. I can see the line on this side. Should give me kind of an even Steven deal on there. I'm just going to tear that off a little bit more, depending on what I want to do with it. Like I said, I have some ideas. I have had a creative block for so long, I can't tell you. I don't know if you saw on this, but I've already come up with a couple of ideas going forward. So we will stick with those when we go. I would like to use some of this older paper here. So let's get a back page again. I told you I like to tear from the back. Oh, I'm ripping 2 pages here. And not very well at that. Okay. So I like a little bit of the okay, so I think I will rip this around. I'm going to probably have to cut that. I really can't cut and talk. Have you noticed that? I'm sure you have. Okay, and I have my little photo guillotine, which is what I probably should have been using to begin with. So I can, let me get that under there so you can kind of see it. I just want to trim that up so it's nice and smooth. Okay. This one, let's get that off there a little bit. So if you press on this, it doesn't move. Sometimes if you hold out here, this the photo will twist when you start to press this down. So that's what causes a lot of the... some people take this off because it is a pain to get it under there every time. I realize that. Yes, I do. Okay. So let's start with this one. And I want to make this a little bit bigger. Okay, so let's just start it here. sorry, I didn't mean to slam that down. It's farther away from the table than I thought I was. Okay, so I think I want to put this down here because I want all this around it, but I only want a little bit. So I think I'm going to add some glue. Yeah, so I have had a creative block for, I think, since before Christmas, which is why I haven't been producing too much lately, and why I thought this 100-day challenge or the 100-day project would be perfect for me, because I know sometimes you just have to start. You can't you can't get creative if you're not trying to do it, and it will just come. So I want to rip this off. Oh, I didn't do very good at getting that any on that edge, I guess. Okay, I want to go right down the side of that. I'm going to go at the bottom here. I might leave a little bit because I'll show you what I like to do with that. This is a little bit crooked. I don't know. I can't move it yet. So let's go up here. And I'm going to go there. So what I want to do is just kind of wrinkle this up. And with this, I will I'm going to have to go in there a lot with the art glitter glue because I did a terrible job at that. So I just want to wrinkle this up. Okay, and same with this. And this is good if you do put it on crooked, because this way you can make it so that you can't tell that it's crooked. You know what I mean? Okay, let me see if I can get my distressed ink here. Oops. This is Tim Holtz Scorched Timber, and I really don't want, this goes in it with a lot. So I just want to get some of those creases. Then if I want it to fold under, I'm just going to kind of press it in and get those like that. So we got that one. And I don't think I'll do this on all of them. Well, that's going to be perfect for that one. So let's do a better job of gluing this time. And after I've gotten it wrong, I will go through and get the corners. I'll get the corners in there this time. Okay, this has that piece that's folded up on it. I'm going to leave it there because I do like that. Okay, Stop it. You just did it wrong twice. You don't need to do it again. So I'm going to just give it so it has a little bit of a lip. And then I'm going to do the same thing. You can do that with your fingernail. Doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to use the scissors. You can rip a hunk out. You can pull it up. You can do all kinds of things with it. You don't have to. I think I'm going to leave that there. Okay, so let's get all that again. You don't have to sponge it. You don't have to distress it. You don't have to do anything. You can make it all look bright and shiny if that's what you want. There are no rules. There's no right. There's no wrong way. There's no mistakes. Ever. Okay. So I did that on that. I'm going to kind of go back in there with that. Okay. So we got those two done. These two, I don't know how I'm going to use them yet, so I'm going to kind of leave them like this for now. But this I want to add to kind of like this, which one had one that had kind of some big lettering in it. This one here. So I could leave it like that, just add another layer to it, which I think I'm going to do. And I'll leave them apart and I'll show you. I mean, I'll glue most of it, but I'll leave the bottom part. Okay, let's do that. Let's do it. Stop talking about it. Just do it. Again, don't overthink it, just go with it. And I'm going to come right to the bottom there because I want to leave that open. Let's get that out of there so I don't glue it to it. Okay. If you leave your glue stick open too long, you kind of get a hard I only get a couple letters, so let's do that. Don't mind the top part being down. I don't have any glue at the bottom. Okay. So now, I think I'm going to get my tearing ruler that does a jaggedy edge. I don't want this straight. That gives it kind of a little bit of a decal edge. Okay, so let's get over here. I go just a little bit below that. And I'm going to go there. Okay, now I'm going to use a piece of this flat lace. Okay. Kind of fold this up. Okay. Where's my 3-in-1? This is fabric or Beacon 3-in-1. I don't know what the difference between 3-in-1 or Fabri-Tac, or even if there is a difference. Okay, so I'm going to go all the way across here. This, you don't want to leave it open. You get air in it. That makes it all hard, and not hard, but it gets real thick. And then you have a hard time doing anything with it. So now I'm going to kind of slide that up in there. And then I'm going to put another. Do I want to put anything on top of that? I don't think I do. I think I want to just let that go. So let's get my scissors here. Here. Now let's see if this has a little. There's this piece, but I think this is too wide now. We could just stick that right on the top of that, and it gives you a little pocket to the, or little fancy part to the thing, but I think we're gonna leave that, and I will probably put it on. You can layer this up even more if you want, make it longer. See, did I see a part where the, no, this one I glued pretty good down. Where was this one? Let's do this to this one too. So I'm thinking like this. So this is my story. This is mom and dad. These are the 2 daughters. The chair is the same. These are the 2 daughters with their husbands when they got married. Yeah, works for me. Let's see here. I think I had a bunch of digitals that I pulled up that I might like to put this a background on. Let me bring up my photos and we'll see if it's there. If it's there, I will, oops, that's what I wanted. So I'm going to kind of go through this fast here. These are some of the things that I just, let's see, this right there. I like that. Okay, whoops. So let's go back to the Epson Creative Print. I'm going to go into the collage. This seems to be the best way that it prints for me. Do the photo. Now I want to find that photo. So the recent right there. Next, let's see. Back. So I can move this over, move this down. I can make this a little bigger because I really just want the blue for this. Okay, make it just a little bit bigger because that one side doesn't get it. All right, next. Let's print. Okay. So I can hear it printing in the other room. Yeah, just have fun with it. You know, like I said, I have had so much trouble getting creative lately that nothing I have done that I really like. But just by doing this, I've been doing it, what is this, day 11? Yes, day 11. And this is the first day that I thought, okay, I know what I want to do tomorrow. I know what I want to do the next day. When I start doing something, I'm having fun with it. Yeah, so, oh, I do have a bunch of sorry silk here. It's underneath my table, sorry. But look at this. So I think I've seen Leslie do this. So she will take it. Let's see, do we want it that way? No, we probably want it this way. Okay, so it does fold. So what she does is open it up. You can put this right at the top, like that. I do have a, I showed you my big stapler, but this is my mini stapler. So I want to pull that in and then staple it right at the crease there. And then I'm going to pull this up and staple it right at the crease there. Might do a third one right in the center just for, well, if I want to, no, we'll do it. No, I didn't do it. I got part of it, not all of it. Take your time. Take your time. Okay. So then when I fold this up, you don't see the staples at all. Okay. You can see the staples on the back, but we're going to glue that down on the page. Then I will trim off. Usually I try to rip those, but we'll do the edges so you can unfurl the, you know, pull some threads off the sides and you get that fuzzy, which I love. Okay, so now we have that. This was a close to my heart one. This is just like the Tim Holtz, oh, excuse me, tiny attacher. So we got that one. I didn't leave, or I didn't put this on anything yet, so we do that afterwards. But so let's do that again to this one because we probably will, yeah, I don't know. Got to do something different, right? I feel like that needs a little something extra, but I don't know what. So the Sorry Silk comes apart real. I get it on Amazon. You get a. I get the creamy white, the ivory, whatever, because then I'll just put it in a. Well, I'll show you. I put it in a baggie, and I'll put some spray in there, and then I'll change it to whatever color I want it to be. That way I don't have to have a million different kinds. All right, so I don't know what else we're going to do, but I want to keep these shorter than I did before, so I think we're going to stop there. So we printed up the 4 pictures, we backed these 2, we finished this one off, and I showed you all the stuff that I did from the other day. Okay, we will see you tomorrow. Bye.